Thanks for watching the replay, Yogi Edgies. And thank you for hugging all of your yoga friends. Hello, Sandeep, Draymond, Dream. What's up? Wow, that last talk really put me in a good mood apparently. I'm talking so weird. Why is this? I feel like this is not where this is supposed to be. Where does this supposed to sit? Is it supposed to be here, or is it supposed to be on my forehead? Because I see so many people, hello Bruiser Brody, I see so many people wear them on their forehead, but I feel like this looks funny. So I had it right on the line, but I don't think that's probably still where it's supposed to sit. I have no idea where this thing goes. You were reading an article in the newspaper today about what? About where headbands sit on people's foreheads? Alright, we're going to be serious. We're going to read some Yoga Sutras out of the Heart of Yoga book. So if you have it, then you can pull it out. Like the princess in the never-ending story. Oh my gosh, you're killing me, Joe. Okay, you want some open? Are you ready? You want some open? Somebody else has to pick. Who is going to volunteer? Who wants the open books? 7,000 cost $70 in India. What? What drug is that? Because that's crazy. Who wants open? Who wants open? Okay, Sandeep, tell me when. Tell me when. And then we'll open for you. I know, right? Tell me when. Oh, I wanted to... Oh, that's a good point. Okay, let's open book then. Tell me when. Tell me when. And I'll do the Yoga Sutra that we open up to. Sandeep, where did you go? I'm waiting for you. 9,000. Okay, I'm going to count that comment as the win because I don't know what drug you were talking about. Okay, Sandeep, I open book for you. What are we opening the book to? Hello. Okay. Jules, Joe loves the open book so much that he told me to do it on the Yoga Sutra, so I did. So we're just going to read this one really quick, and then we'll continue on. So I opened book for Sandeep. So Sandeep, this is your open book. I'm sorry it's blurry. It's just the way that it totally hates this. Okay, so your open book, Sandeep, says the following sutras describe the five obstacles listed above. Misapprehension leads to errors in comprehension of the character, origin, and effects of the objects perceived. What at one time may appear to be great help later turns out to be a problem. What we seek as a source of pleasure may turn out to have the opposite effect. Fool's gold is assumed to be gold. Things that must change, like the beauty of youth, may be considered everlasting. What might be considered as the most important learning may in time prove useless. So, did that mean anything to you, Sandeep? Because I hope it did. Like long fortune cookies. Exactly. I really liked that one a lot. Good. If you have any feedback that you would like to share with us and how you would interpret that into your life, then we're all ears. Yes, skip college. Honestly, I probably would have. I kind of wish I did, but that's okay. I went. There was some sort of lesson, I guess, that I got from it. I've spent many years in college. Yeah, I have a 4-year bachelor's degree in marketing that I've never used. Your beauty will last a long time. I don't even care really if it does, as long as I'm taking care of my body. I have a daughter entering next year, I know. Joe, like, BS then MBA, and the son the year after that. Well, just, like, make sure hey, Carolina. Carolina. No, yes. Dang it. I can't remember if it's Lena or Carolina. Ugh. Joe, I would just make sure that they realize the reality that, like, it's not maybe how it was in the past. I don't know if it was ever like this, but I seem to think it was, where you, like, go to college and then right after you're done with college, you, like, get a job in that type of field and then you just start working your way up, because that's not really that true for a lot of people. I love being a student. One of the best parts of yoga profession. Yeah, they invited me to, like, do a master's at my school because I'm very smart. Yes, I think I can say that. I think that's allowed. And I had, like, almost a 4.0 GPA in college. And I probably would be better at being a student than I would be, like, in the workforce. That's leukemia, Jug. Oh. I guess maybe it's, like, local to here or something, and, like, so they're charging like crazy for them to send it out, I'm assuming. Read in paper, kids are quitting jobs and living in... That's... Hello, like, I am living in this tiny, tiny cottage. We kind of started this really fast. I feel like I'm a great student. No, it's expensive in the U.S. Oh, the other way around. Okay. So maybe it's local to you. Phenolics. I feel like I'm trying to pronounce phonics. Hello, welcome. Okay, so by the way, in case you're new here, I will introduce myself. My name is Lisa, and I'm a yogi blogger, pretty much a student of yoga, and I share with you all of my lessons in life. Let's put it that way, because otherwise there's just too long of a list. And so welcome in. Hug your friends if you think that they would be interested in learning from these Yoga Sutras. And as we were just talking about, you want to learn yoga someday? Well, you're going to learn some tonight. Like, you're learning right now. Life is yoga, like, kind of, depending on what you're doing. Thank you for hugging your friend, Sandeep. I greatly appreciate that, because I would like to have other people learn with us. Free, like, 70s hippies. So, Bruiser, yeah, like, I quit my corporate job and, like, left everything behind other than my car. Pretty much my car is the only thing that's kind of weighing me down still. A little now, a little someday. And Bruiser, I moved into a shed in my mom's backyard that I now call a cottage because my boyfriend helped fix it. There's so many in the 60s here in India. And so I totally get it. I understand how there's a lot of people my age that I think are kind of going through that situation where they're quitting their jobs because every job that I was working in was, like, so stressful. It's just, there's too much craziness. I'm turning my phone on silent so you don't have to hear all of that mess. And so, yeah, that's where the college thing, like, I like being smart and educated. However, like, it didn't pay off as far as for making me happy and being able to be prepared for life, and money isn't really pretty much anything nowadays. Find something less stressful. And that's why I quit. I did. I'm so much less stressed out. That was the way. Yeah, exactly. And so now I teach students in their homes and I make very little money, like so much to the point where I'll probably like get to I might not even have to like file taxes is how little of money I'm making. But I need to pay off debt, so I'm trying to figure something out. But yeah, like I feel like a very big hippie, but you know what? It's a lot less stressful, and so there's definitely a balance that's needed. And with I actually have thought about it. I haven't figured out how to apply there. Like, there's not a website to apply at and stuff, but instead I'm gonna go get the teacher training for yoga, and that studio I found today was really awesome, and that's what we're gonna do. I actually do work for a government job right now. That's kind of the funny thing. But not a lot of people know that because I'm totally not involved in it in any other way. I just do my work and I don't let it stress me out, and I'm cool. And it's not like I'm trying to keep quiet. It's just like, it's just a job and I just do it because I am good at whatever I do. Can't complete hippie, but somewhat hippie, like a tech thing. Kind of like very like this printer and stuff is for it, and I'm just like an assistant. Like, that's too in depth for me to really explain, but it's just one of those things that because of the people in my life, it just happened to be something that I can do, and it's a very, very very, very small amount of hours, so it's not really my main thing. I teach more than I do that, but technically I am employed, but I don't think I have any benefits or anything. Wow, that was like so off topic, but you're learning, I guess, a little bit about myself, and that's part of my yoga journey is I let go of the things that I was attached to. Yeah, I know. I don't, but I'm going to have a penalty. I'm going to have to pay that penalty. I eat good foods and have essential oils for that reason instead. And it's hard to explain, but some people get it, some people don't. Anyways, yeah, so my best friend and I were definitely kind of like that type of lifestyle in that type of way. Is insurance compulsory? I have to admit, I don't remember what compulsory means. So if you mean required, yes. You can't hold healthcare bills against credit. Wait, yes they can, because they literally, yes, it is required now, Sandeep, and if you don't buy it, then you get taxed. Like, there's a fee on your taxes that you have to pay for not having it. I'm not even going to, like, give an opinion on that. It's just kind of... I went to the University of South Florida. If you ever have to see a doctor... Oh, if you ever have to see a doctor, they can't hold it against your credit. Well, I don't know if that's true because I actually had insurance. No, I didn't have insurance, and I went to the gynecologist, and I asked them what the price was. This is like, sorry, like maybe TMI, but not really. Like, every woman has to go to the gynecologist, I guess. And I asked them what the price was, and I literally paid them that price in cash when I went. And 6 weeks later, I get a notice in the mail saying that I owed them like $150, even though I paid the price that they told me it was worth. And I'm like, wait, why do I now owe you more money? You didn't even tell me anything. Yeah. And I didn't because I said, no, you can't just charge me stuff that you don't tell me about. I have the bill, but that was it. And I had the receipt of what I paid. And so I called them and told them, I was like, you told me it was this price. And now you're telling me after the fact, oh, it's actually this price. You can't do that. That's like, that doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have gone. So they didn't pay it. And so it's all like lab stuff. So it's not even technically the place telling me I owe them money. It's the lab that they sent stuff to, like for the whole women thing that they do. And I was like, I called the lab and I was like, you can get this money from the gynecologist because I paid them. They're supposed to be paying you, not me. And they're like, nope, it's from you. And so now I have creditors calling me because of having a vagina. It's stupid. It's very stupid. And it used to stress me out a lot because I've never had a creditor after me. I am very honest and equal, if that makes sense. Like, if I owe somebody something, I'm going to do it. There's no reason for me to take advantage of anyone, but I didn't owe them anything. So, yeah. They sent it to a collection agency, so now it's on my credit report, and yeah, whatever. Something called medical tourism because people from USA and UK come here for med treatment. Oh, I've heard of that, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much, like, not even worth my energy at this point, and I expect that eventually they'll just let it go. The lab is different than the doctor. We have cash payments, and we have to pay the lab. That's the exact same happening almost here. Ah! I can't handle that type of case. Oh, yeah. Talk to a hippie lawyer. Honestly, I just don't care anymore. It's such crap. Everything, you're gonna get me on a topic that's gonna not let me shut up. That's catchphrase. I have creditors calling me because I have a vagina. I'm in Florida. So, yeah, like, I felt like that was so cruddy. Like, and I would not, my issue with it is that I asked them what the total that I would have to pay total for everything being done, and they told me a price. So I understand that there's labs that have to be paid. I totally get that. But they told me it included all of the lab stuff too, so that's where I have a really big issue with it. If they would have said, for the doctor, it's this price, and then we add on whatever the lab costs for whatever needs to be done, then I would have said, okay, doctor, before we do anything, what would it cost to do this? Honestly, I don't even want to, I just don't even want to think about it right now. Like, it's just going to sit there for a while. It's not something that I'm prepared to deal with again. I dealt with it last year. It's been a year. And I'm not going to call him because honestly, I just don't want to deal with that stuff. I'm much more focused on positivity than negativity. It's okay. I do appreciate you trying to help, though, B. Luxman. I do appreciate it. And when I am ready, I don't need money. That's the point. Okay, let's definitely read the Yoga Sutras because I think that you're going to want to hear some of them. Can they charge interest if you postpone that? Well, apparently they shouldn't because I didn't even ask them to do anything in the first place. So how can you charge interest on something that's not owed? Campaigning. I'm not. That's the really hilarious thing is that I am not related. I don't even associate with any. So this is just all me, not somebody else. I think it should be our choice if we want to get insured. You like Bernie. This is why I'm not going to get into what my job is because it's too much. Okay. Open book. Wow. So hopefully anyone that watches the replay knows to fast forward. What